Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by Always More Sims here on YouTube, and today we are doing another speed build. So I built this house the same night I actually built my last speed build, Crimson Cottage is what it's called, and that house was built for my son in my Disney Legacy Challenge, the Aladdin generation, which is our current generation. And at the time I was like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and build Elsa's house as well for when Elsa is older. Well, literally like maybe a part or two after I had recorded these, like within the next day or two, I decided that I was actually going to take Elsa. I mean, we're taking Elsa with us to the new world, which is where we're moving there as soon as Genie passes away. Oh, I just dropped something. So I was considering leaving Elsa behind, especially because I already built this house for her, but then the rules for the next generation state that I have to lose contact with my twin until I'm a young adult, so I'm not supposed to interact with her. I mean, I'm not gonna have them like not live together, but yeah, she's gonna come with us because we eventually have to become best friends with our twins. So Jasmine and Elsa are twins because the next generation is that's just how this like challenge ended up shaping out to be. Really quick on the house though, it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. It does have a really small nursery. I actually think this house it's rather different from what I normally try to do. I was still trying to keep the cabiny look because I was thinking at the time, you know, again, this is going to be Elsa's house. It's going to be placed down in the world we're currently living in, which I can never seem to remember what the world is called. It's a custom content world. Like Glenbrook or so, I don't know. It starts with a G. But I was trying to keep it kind of cabiny feel. I don't think I really succeeded with that, but I mean, I like the house. When I go to put in the front doors, it gets all mad at me because I have platforms, and apparently I can't put doors on platforms, which made me really sad. I'm like, well, then I should have just built it all on foundation. But at that point, I'm like, I'm not going back through and getting rid of everything just so I can have it look nicer, because it looks kind of odd to me once the foundation or the platforms go away. But so yeah, I mean that's the house. It's got kind of a modern vibe to it. So yeah. Anyways, so like the naming and the generations got really weird because the first generation, this whole challenge started as just the Cinderella challenge, and I did that as a collab with another simmer, and like we were basically, I think we were trying to beat each other, but then like at the same time we weren't making it into like a big competition, but we were going up against each other. We were trying to get, you know, who could age her up and get her through her life first. And yeah, I mean, after that though, I was kind of like, well, I'm not really done playing with Ella, because I only played with her until she was a young adult, and I'm like, I kind of want to keep going. Well, there's the Disney Legacy Challenge, which is what this all turned into. Sorry if you can hear Mochi, he's itching. But it turned into the Disney Legacy Challenge, and Generation 1 of that challenge was already Cinderella, at least for most challenges. I took 2 different challenges, because there was a Disney Princess Legacy Challenge, and then there's just the Disney Legacy Challenge, and I merged the rules together, and so like when both challenges had like Sleeping Beauty, or both challenges had Aladdin, like I just kind of merged those rules into one. So how we have it is it was Cinderella, Toy Story, Sleeping Beauty, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Frozen kinda sorta, but it's Anna's version of Frozen. It's not like Elsa focused. Princess and the Frog, Beauty and the Beast, and then Tangled. That's our generations, like that's how the Legacy Challenge is gonna go. But Ella was the first 2 generations, because the first generation, or the first segment, I guess, ended when she hit young adult stage. Well, I want to keep playing with her passing adult. Hi, Mo. He's laying on my lap because I'm sitting in the desk chair. This is his chair. You be careful. It looks like he wants to jump on Ellie, and I don't know why. But, I keep saying but. Normally it's for me. It's or but. So, Ella, like, from her young adult life and, like, on, the generation changed to Toy Story. And she had 5 kids. Oh, Ellie's awake. She had 5 kids, and then her youngest was named Jessie, because, I'm sorry, like, Jessie is easily my favorite Toy Story character. I adored her as a child. So, her youngest is Jessie, because I wanted her kids to all be Toy Story themed names. So we had Rex, Buzz, Trixie, Pete for Stinky Pete, and Jessie. And then Jessie had to turn her imaginary friend, who I named Andy, and I thought was really funny because all of the kids were named after toys, but then her toy was named after, like, one of the only, like, human people in those movies that you know the name of. His name was Andy, so we turned Andy into a toy, or into a real person. And then we started Generation 3, which was Snow White. Well, Jessie was the matriarch of this, and all of her kids were named after Snow White names, and her youngest was named Collins because I love the Snow White movie Mirror Mirror with Lily Collins, and I wasn't going to name the kid Snow White, so I named her Collins after Lily Collins. I would have named her Lily, but I hadn't been thinking because Buzz's wife was named Lily, so I'm like, I'm not going to do that. So we had Collins. Collins went on to the Sleeping Beauty generation, and so, like, each generation, like, the mom is always named from the generation before. So with Sleeping Beauty, her name was Collins from Snow White. For Little Mermaid, it was Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Now we're on Aladdin. The mom's name is Ariel from The Little Mermaid, and our heir is Jasmine. But Jasmine will be, you know, getting with characters who are named after Frozen characters. So there will be a Hans, there will be a Kristoff, stuff like that. So I feel like I'm not making any sense. It makes sense to me, but when I try and explain it, it makes no sense. But we have to take Elsa with us to the new world, which I'm actually really excited to play in. So I love the My Sims Realty worlds. I can't talk today. But unfortunately, they're normally really big for my saves, and they lag like crazy because they are a bunch of custom content. But My Sims Realty has actually recently come out with a new world. I think it was actually back in April. And I don't know when I'm posting this. I have gotten so far ahead that it is currently the 4th of July right now, and my videos are being scheduled for the first week of August. I am a month ahead. So I'm like, I need to stop. But I don't want to stop because I love recording so much. And I don't know what to do otherwise because I'm bored. But I actually got a second monitor yesterday, but I keep getting all the wrong cords for it, and it's kind of a mess right now. So yeah, but we're gonna be moving to this new world as soon as Jeannie passes away. We just had Raja pass away. So as soon as... Don't bite me. As soon as Jeannie passes away, we're taking the girls and we're moving to Saffron Bay, is what the world is called. Gorgeous, gorgeous world. I'm so excited. I kind of want to live in one of the houses already there, because I haven't, like, actually lived in one of the world houses in a long time. I'm either downloading houses, or I'm building my own to put the Sims in, and I really like my Sims Realty, like, style of decorating and stuff. So we're going to live in one of their houses, at least until the girls are old enough to move into their own places. And who knows, I might place this house there, but again, I was going for a cabin-y feel. I don't think this fits the style of that world at all. At all. But, I don't know. I don't know. I've gone to the store. So I got the computer yesterday. Or the monitor. So now I have 2 monitors. I've wanted 2 monitors for a really long time. I want to do the whole dual monitor thing. Because there are games I want to play for my gaming channel that don't give me the windowed option mode. And like a dual monitor would probably be the best way to do that. So I finally got one, but I don't have the proper cord for it. Well, I don't have like the cord connecting it to the PC. So I was at Staples yesterday, which is an office supply store, and I picked up a cord. Well, originally I actually got it for the monitor I already have for the longest time. Like, this monitor, I have to reach around and mess with the cord on the back of it and kind of jiggle with it and mess with it and do stuff, because if I don't, I start getting like everything on the screen starts to kind of blur into lines across the screen, and so I have to reach around and mess with it. And I actually ended up unplugging it, and now since I've plugged it back in, it's looking really good. I wonder if it just needed to, like, the little screw thingies tighten, because it's a VGA cord, if any of you know what that means. But I got this, and for whatever reason, this computer, when we got it, it already came with a HDMI adapter, because the cord is, what is it known as? I'm pretty sure it's a male. So there's either like VGA cords normally come in female or female to male. And I had gone to Staples looking for a male, and the guy's like, I don't even think that's a thing. I'm like, of course it's a thing, that's what's on my computer. Unless I have it completely backwards. I might. That is a strong possibility. I'd hope I know enough, but I don't know. So I come home, turns out like what I had gotten just didn't work, so I had to go back to Staples, and I had to, oh, he's got his toy. He's gonna take it under the bed with him. He loves getting his toy, because I keep it up on a bookshelf, and then he'll take it and drag it under the bed. Yep, he just took off with it. But I had to go back and return it to Staples, and I'm like, this is what I actually need, and they're like, oh, again, he's like, I don't think that's a thing, I don't think we sell that. Like, great. So, since today is the 4th of July, Staples is not open, but Walmart is. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go out to Walmart, because I really want to kind of get it all set up with this dual monitor. And I go out to Walmart and I purchase basically the same thing for this new monitor that I have for the other monitor, because it has the same ports on the back. I'm like, okay, this will be fine, just get the same thing. So I get the male cord that I found at Walmart, again, unless it's female. And I got an HDMI adapter, because I thought I had a second HDMI port. It looks like an HDMI port, but then I get it home, I plug it all in just for it to find out it's not an HDMI port. I don't know what it is, but it is not HDMI. I'm like, great. So I take it back to Walmart. That was probably the worst return experience I've ever had. They were nasty. They took forever to get to me, even though I was the first person in line. And so now I have to wait till tomorrow for Staples to open. So now I'm just looking at this second monitor. For one, my desk is way too small for this. I have no room anymore. I had to move my keyboard. Yeah, it's a mess. But now I just have this monitor with it floating around. Cable not connected. Cable not connected. Cable not connected. It's just floating all around the screen. I'm like, I get it. I understand. But I'm actually coming to an end here. I think what I'm gonna start doing is to get like kind of my Sims playing out. I'm gonna start building. I don't think I'm the greatest builder, but I mean, I don't think I'm terrible either, so I'm probably gonna just start building some more because I need to lay off the actual like the challenges and stuff because I'm so far ahead. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys!